This is our E38 standard exhaust system that we've removed off of the car. And what we're going to do is make our own system from this point after the two downpipes join. And this is a 2.5 inch pipe onwards. So we're going to get rid of these catalytic converters, and we're going to get rid of this resonator system, and we're going to mimic the way that the standard exhaust went down to the back box. And we've got some nice straight through small mufflers to go on either side, and then we're going to angle the exhaust down like the standard ones did. So we're not going to have the exhaust protruding out the back of the car, because it's not that kind of car. It's a bit of a luxury vehicle, but he just wants some extra sound. Okay, so we've got a few of our pieces on the floor here that we're going to be using to make this custom exhaust. We've got various different degrees of bends. We've got one of our back boxes, which is just literally just a straight through, and that's going to sit up there in the car. We've got some steel rods which we'll be bending to make for our mounting points. 6 meters of 2.5 inch stainless tubing as well. This whole exhaust is going to be stainless, even down to the bosses that hold the lambda sensors, so it's going to look good. So what we're doing at the moment is working out what sort of angles we need to get these two downpipes to join up in the middle. Not join up as in actually join together, but to join so they can run parallel down to the end of the car. So what we've done was cut a small piece, which we're going to be putting in here, that we can then work on our 45-degree angle, which will straighten it back out again, and we can let them run parallel down to the back of the car. So we've decided to make the exhaust into two separate parts, a bit like how the standard one was here with the join after the catalytic converters, but we're actually going to have the join a bit further back. So what we're doing now is tacking up our main mid-section pipe. We'll then tack it to the car, make the other side, and then we can start working on the back section, which is going to look a little bit like this. Okay, so we've got to the halfway mark, and we're quite happy what we've done in terms of the mid section of both sides. So we're going to now weld them all up. We've made it up to the point where we're going to have our clamps, and we've started doing the rear section. However, we're going to finish off this front section first, and then tomorrow carry on with the rear section. So Dave's going to crack on, do some really nice welds, and just weld everything up on both sides, and then we'll be ready for tomorrow. We've got the mid pipes back on the car, and we're going to start it up because it's always fun to do that and see what it sounds like with no boxes on it at all. But if it's super loud, I'll have to turn it off. Go on then, Dave. It is day 2 of our exhaust build, and we have built the other half of our rear exhaust. We did that this morning and it was so cold, but the other side is being made now as we speak. So what we managed to do is use two 45-degree angles, and we made it come all the way out to the back. As we mentioned yesterday, it's going to be quite a stealthy look, so the exhaust is tucked away underneath the bumper. So this is what we got so far for the passenger side. Comes from the standard downpipes, which are mounted there, into the standard Y piece, into our new section. Moves down towards the diff, a slight bend, underneath the subframe, and up into the muffler well and out. Got to a point in the game now where we have the exhaust pretty much finished, so both pipes are on and to the back of the car. We haven't finished welding it up yet, but I'm too eager, so we're going to see what it feels and sounds like. Yep. Whoa. That sounds nice. That sounded absolutely awesome. Now all we need to do is go through and weld up. We've only tapped this piece of exhaust, so we're just going to go through, weld everything up, make sure there's no leaks, and then we'll fit it back on the car, and we're going to use some of this rod to join the two sides together so that the back section of the exhaust will stay together when you take it off. That is us complete with our exhaust build. It looks absolutely lovely. I'll run you through it now. Both pipes are running parallel down the car, and then they move into a single box at the back. It sounds absolutely amazing. It's tucked nicely underneath the car. When the car's on the ground, you can't actually see them at all. So it's keeping that stealthy look.